From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather tonight.
Hey folks, good evening. Hope you've been well so far. Today we saw those showers creeping in over the last several hours, and of course through tonight all bets are off. Well, you see that rain just mixed in across the area. It's pretty cold out there, but we're not quite at freezing, so we're not expecting any major wintry type precipitation to speak of through tonight. Just a cold rain, good reason to stay in bed and stay warm here. Thankfully we can sleep in because it's the weekend. It's pretty quick rain system, right? We're not going to be talking several inches with this or anything like that. It actually is cut off pretty quickly by this front tomorrow. By the time we're heading through late tomorrow morning, we're already drying out. Winds are sharply out of the north. Temperatures are really still pretty brisk. And of course, with those winds, the wind chill conditions will feel more like January, in my opinion. It's going to feel cold over the next couple of days here. Of course, we hit freezing temperatures back through tomorrow night, right? So it's going to be brisk, absolutely. Good stargazing conditions, but man, if you're doing that, you're going to want to stay warm out there. Get some of those hand warmers or something like that. Again, that system's round one, right? We have a couple coming up over the next 7 days. Of course, Sunday night looks dry. First half of Monday looks dry, but of course, as we head to the second half, that's where that system we've been talking about moves through. Perhaps a light wintry mix Monday night and into Tuesday morning, especially in southern middle Tennessee. Less shot of that in North Alabama, but I'm not expecting any major impacts locally with that in the sense of, dangerous travel conditions or anything like that. I'm not really expecting that. So if you see social media hoopla about that, listen, just vet your sources. I think for the most part, we'll get through it unscathed, but a nice reminder of winter quickly approaching. Perhaps 1 to 2 inches of rain with the system, however, will come into the area, especially down towards North Alabama and the Huntsville metro. Tuesday looks fine afterwards, so second half of Tuesday and beyond looking pretty good. Wednesday, dry as a bone, clear skies and cold will be the story. Thursday's also looking mostly dry as well. So that middle half of the week is where we start to dry out and get towards high pressure. That's going to keep us, pretty dry for those couple of days towards the end of the week, but still cold. I mean, look at this temperature trend. We're just not going to break 50 in any meaningful way for the next 7. You see those freezing temperatures pretty consistent too, scattered throughout the week, more freezing than not through the overnight. Thankfully, though, most of those are dry nights, right? For example, Monday night into Tuesday, this is why we're not seeing any overwhelming signals of wintry precipitation, snow, or anything like that. We're just not cold enough. We're cold, absolutely, but it's not 27, it's not 28 out there. It's just right there within 1, 2, 3 degrees of freezing. And that's why we might see a mix, sure, just not anything too substantial compared to what some models were saying at other points. So not expecting major issues with that. Wednesday, Thursday, dry. Chance of rain by the end of the week. I have seen signals of that. We'll watch that. I'm not expecting a huge washout right now, although that could change. I have seen some signals towards that. In the meantime, pets, plants, pipes, keep them warm, bring them inside, because we're going to have a lot of freezing temperatures over the next 7 days, especially in the overnights.